Lil Wayne, Jelly Roll, and Big Sean, Sharks. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It. Music Reviews Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome back to our Carter 6 album coverage. Guys, the next single we're going to be reviewing today is Lil Wayne, Jelly Roll, Big Sean, all coming together to make a song. We have, the three heavy hitters, I guess you could say. And this song's called Sharks, and I don't know what I was going to expect from this song, but let's just get into it. I actually have a lot of thoughts to say. Let's start off with this beat. I really hate this beat. I'll just be real with y'all. I think this beat is kind of underproduced, and we're going to go into why. First of all, I really don't like the guitar on this. Like, the guitar, it kind of just feels like it's like this guitar's pitched up. It sounds like a pitched up sound, and they kind of just play this same like little high-pitched guitar loop just kind of throughout the whole song. It just doesn't really add to the song, in my opinion. And when the guitars, the rock-style guitars come in, they just feel really loopy. They don't really feel like they belong in the song. And then drums feel very underproduced, and drums kind of just feel like I'm like, all right, what the fuck am I even listening to at this point? Guys, the drums are so underproduced, you can barely even fucking hear them. And, it just really kind of just shocks me a little bit, because I remember the intro track, Welcome to the Carter. Great intro track. Made me super excited for this album, and this is one of the next tracks up after, fucking Bells. Which Bells, I'm not even going to get into it. That's going to be later in the week. But, look, Sharks, I just feel like the production is definitely not there. It just feels too underproduced. Thankfully, though, there's Big Sean really carrying the end of the song out, which we'll get into later. But let's start off with Jelly Roll, because Jelly Roll's in the hook, and he's throughout the whole entire song. This is one of those problems where this is a copy and paste hook. The hook doesn't change at all. It's kind of the same hook throughout the song. It's placed like 3 times throughout the whole track. Guys, I'll just be real with you. I really do not like this hook. I think Jelly Roll sounds like he's muffled on this shit. I mean, his vocals feel underproduced. I feel like, Jelly Roll is known for, singing his ass off, really, showing out his vocals. Where's the showing out vocals here when the fucking vocals are so turned down on the beat? It's like, damn, what the fuck was the point of having Jelly Roll on here if his fucking hook's gonna get turned down? Just brings the enjoyability down for the whole entire song. And, I'll just be real, the hook is just kind of basic. Like snakes in the grass, sharks in the water. Wow, are we in fucking kindergarten with this shit? Like, wow, lovely, I guess. Guys, I just can't believe how Jelly Roll just keeps stunning me with these lazy-ass hooks. I mean, Jesus. But let's get into a little bit of some positives here. Lil Wayne, besides Lil Wayne getting a little offbeat at the end of the song, I honestly think the verse is kind of just okay. The rapping's pretty good. The flows are pretty good. The flows are definitely there from Lil Wayne. He does all these little different flow switches on this beat. Now, is there really a beat to really do all these flow switches to really rap off of? No. I mean, this beat feels so fucking underproduced. It's like, thank God Lil Wayne is rapping his ass off. Thank God Big Sean is goddamn rapping his ass off, because it's going to be a song that I just don't goddamn enjoy. Thank God. But yeah, I think Lil Wayne was just kind of just okay on this song, just nothing really stand outy on here, in my opinion. This rap verse is kind of like going to a Sunday service, and the Sunday service meal at the end of the service just wasn't really hitting today. The people in there, they just didn't really cook up. The home cooking wasn't really hitting on that day, and that's what this kind of feels like. This verse is just kind of okay. Now, one of the main big standout things on this song is Big Sean. Big Sean, I mean, look, when you have a pretty okay performance from Jelly Roll, a pretty okay performance from Lil Wayne, it's kind of easy to go goddamn crazy on this beat. But Big Sean takes the task and absolutely delivers. I like all the flows. I like all the flow switches. Big Sean's really rapping on here, really, providing a great hip-hop verse. But, it's just kind of one of those things where Big Sean is carrying the end of the song, and that's all the comments talk about is Big Sean's verse. You know, it's just a little disappointing, but Big Sean definitely took that disappointment and wiped it off my face at the end, I guess you could say. But guys, when we talk about Sharks, I'm a little disappointed this is a Lil Wayne song. And honestly, now that I'm looking back, guys, I really want to take back all that I've said for Welcome to the Carter. I feel a little tricked, I guess you could say. You know, that first track was so strong, and then, you know, we'll talk about it when I talk about the album review. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to take back everything I said, Welcome to the Carter. Great track on its own, but, you know, this album is really interesting because Sharks is, you know, a pretty early track in this album. And I just don't think it's that good. The production kind of sucks ass. Jelly Roll kind of sucks ass on here. Big Sean did his thing on here, and Lil Wayne was just kind of okay. Guys, Sharks is just going to get like a fucking 3 out of 10 for me. 3 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Guys, if you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications. And if you notice, guys, 2 episodes a day, but we're going to be splitting up 2 episodes a day now. I don't want to drop them the same time. I realize that just taking up too much of the feed for y'all. I want to make it easier on y'all's experience, all right? So, look, here's the new schedule. 11 p.m. Every day on 11 p.m., guys, a new episode will come out on the nightly, you know, around like 9 or 10 o'clock. The next episode will always come out. But, guys, we're going to be doing a little bit, you know, 2 episodes a day, so I want to drop another one on 4 a.m. So this right now you're listening to tonight. You're listening to this one right now at 11 p.m., but the next episode is going to be Glorilla. That's going to be at 4 a.m., guys. We're going to keep that schedule going so people who wake up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. for work, you can check out a new episode for, you know, for yourself. So, guys, make sure you follow the show. We got so much more Lil Wayne coverage coming out soon. We got a lot more stuff, too. Glorilla, The Killer Roy. Fucking Ed Sheeran dropped a new song. We got a lot of stuff to talk about right now. A lot of stuff dropped from New Music Friday. So, guys, make sure you follow the show. I'll see y'all later. You have a good one.